around what the beginning of this game will look like, and Arthur, they'll want to start quickly like they did against Leeds last time, very much like Aston Villa did on Friday evening.
Yeah, they'll be on the front foot right from the word go. That's the way United...
Against Leeds under-21s, just over a week ago, Cameron Byrne-Hughes comes in for Will Murdoch in goal. In front of him today are fullbacks James Overy and Dante Plunkett, Jayden Nagwashi with Dan Armour behind a defence led by captain Coben Bird at right back. Young Louis Philpott is on the other side. Elton Simo and Jacob Howard are in between in a very youthful defence. Louis Whitehead and Callum Davey.
Thanks very much, Harry. Yes, welcome along to Carrington. Manchester United's under-18s back in action after a disappointing Friday night. A couple of times in recent weeks, certainly that under-21s game at Thorpe Arch a couple of weeks back was equally breezy. It's really easy. I don't need to tell you who scored the first five. They were all Victor Musa. So this was him picking up the ball over on the far side as the foul on Ibrahimov.
Yeah, it just comes across his defender. The defender doesn't see him coming because he comes in late and he's just taking him out really, and that's right in the spot.
Doesn't quite get it clean, Victor Musa, but he does get the follow-up and smashes that home. And so started the most incredible half of football that you'll see all season long. Victor Musa from the penalty spot tucks it away nicely at the second time of asking, and as you can see, Amir Ibrahimov very pleased with it. This was the second goal. Victor Musa just making a brilliant run through. He chops back and manages to get it onto his left foot and then cuts it all the way back across goal and leaves the goalkeeper standing.
Yeah, hitting right across the goalkeeper, and fantastic play from Ngwashi to slot that ball through, coming into midfield for the centre-back. Great finish.
So difficult to deal with that, isn't it, when it's cut back quite the way Victor Musa does there. Ngwashi doing really well to bring this one out, but Danny Armour, the other central defender, finding that crossfield ball to LaSalle, and then LaSalle forcing the save, and Musa just there to mop up at the end, Arthur.
Yeah, Armour playing a part, LaSalle playing a big part. First touch, getting to the 18-yard box. Keeper makes a decent save, but he's spot on there to make it 3, was it?
Yeah, I think that's 3.
Yeah.
Can't lose count at 3. We've got 6 more to go. This is the 4th for Manchester United, and again it's Victor Musa who manages to find some space and just curls that one past the goalkeeper. That's a good finish as well.
Yeah, great finish, and he knows what he's doing as being a striker. It's curls in off that far post.
Just steps across. It's a great hit from Victor Musa. And then we move on to the 5th goal of the game. This was Victor Musa again, but again it's well won back by Ibrahimov, who gets taken out in back play, but Victor Musa just keeps going, finds a bit of space, dribbles past a couple, sits up perfectly for him into the top corner.
Yeah, he's going across that 18-yard box, trying to get his shot away, couldn't do it. Eventually when it gets blocked, it just laid on a plate from him by the challenge that comes in. It's as if somebody's just bounced the ball in front of you to hit it, and he did do. Thumped it in.
Ibrahimov has been provider for a couple of these. He's had a really good half. He will feature again, but first Jim Thwaites from the edge of the penalty area with another piece of free kick magic. He's done that so many times this season. The keeper just about getting a hand to it, but couldn't keep it out.
No, up and over the wall. Fantastic hit.
Well, this is where Ibrahimov comes back into the picture as he closes down the goalkeeper, wins this back and unselfishly lays it off for Jimmy Thwaites, who sends that one low and underneath the goalkeeper to make it 7-0.
Yeah, chasing them, the goalkeeper Wood down, lays it on the plate, and Thwaites just slots it away.
Excellent work from Ibrahimov and Jimmy Thwaites. Well, it's almost a carbon copy for the next one as well for Manchester United. The ball won back high up the field, Ibrahimov into the penalty area, and then unselfishly lays it off for Jimmy Thwaites to rifle into the roof of the net.
Exactly, carbon copy. This one he hits high into the net. Thwaites, Ibrahimov's done all the hard work again.
I rate that 3 assists and he won the penalty. Amir Ibrahimov, he's done absolutely brilliantly, and that was Jimmy Thwaites' hat-trick. Victor Musa wasn't prepared to allow the Leeds under pressure. James Bailey. Ball goes out to the right-hand side. Chance here maybe for Njinko to get a ball across the penalty area. Thwaites looks to make the challenge, wins the ball brilliantly, and is helped out too by a couple of teammates. Brilliant stuff from Jimmy Thwaites. Then he loses out. Ball comes into the middle. Pyrie with the chance, and then it's lifted over the top. Well, no foul, says the referee on Jim Thwaites. So Jinko forward to Lewis Pyrie. That is some challenge from James Overy as he comes across. Referee is back, Arthur.
Yeah, he doesn't know it's going to be offside. He's covering in there.
What a tackle.
Had to be right, otherwise.
And it's United Leeds by 6-0. Free kick is put towards goal, but straight down the throat of the goalkeeper Cameron Byrne-Hughes from Logan White.
Getting to that dead ball line, trying to cut a ball back for his fellow red shirts.
Ibrahimov is felled on the edge of the penalty area. Referee that Ibrahimov has been bundled over. This is the challenge, and I think the referee's got that one.
Could even be more.
Jim Thwaites again. Bends it goalwards. Goalkeeper gets down smartly to make a save, while Oliver Wood didn't know that was going to take the deflection. All time the way this is going. Bailey into Ibrahimov. Ibrahimov finds Lasau. Lasau into the penalty area, looks to get the cross away, bouncing inside the box. Victor Musa steps round it, looks to get his left-footed shot away. Plays this in to Plunkett. Plunkett gets the byline, looks to turn, it's knocked out for a corner. Winger to have the final say in the first half. He thought, well, if you can get one hat-trick, I can definitely get 6 goals in the first 45 minutes, and he's in the right place and the right time to get on the end of this in the penalty area, and just swivels his hips and tucks it home.
Yeah, controls it on his chest, hits it on the volley. Plunkett's done all the hard work to get to the dead ball line.
Takes a deflection and Musa laps it up. Unbelievable. Jim Thwaites, Victor Musa. Manchester United 9, Leeds United 0. Got Oliver Wood in goal, Bird, Howard, Simo and Philpott the back four. Whitehead and Mills in midfield, and then that front four. White on the left and Jinko on the right, Mensah behind Pyrie. Plunkett to Thwaites. Thwaites digs out the cross towards the back post. He's brought down by Ibrahimov. Bailey. Plunkett drives to the byline, gets the cross away. It's turned behind. I think that's corner. Come off the goalkeeper.
Again from Plunkett getting forward. He did it in the latter stages of the first half. Just going to...
Thwaites with the left wing corner. Right footed delivery is a deep one. Headed down, cleared away. Swings another ball into the penalty area. All the way back across to Jimmy Thwaites. Thwaites is going to have a go at the near post. It's parried away by the goalkeeper. Possession-based football again, Arthur, for Manchester United. They're so difficult to take the ball off.
Yeah, just keep the ball moving. If you...
Musa brings it down. Gives this to Bailey. Lets it run across him. Oh, Bailey with a fine finish into the top left-hand corner. And Manchester United hit double figures. James Bailey with a rocket of a left foot makes it Manchester United 10, Leeds United 0.
15, 16 yards out.
Well, it stayed hit, didn't it?
It's given with no chance again. Keepers are like never going to...
He's the third name. The better part of Valor, so go long. It's actually a really good decision because it's got them out here and they're on the run with Njinko in the penalty area. Gets the ball across. Turned away by the retreating Manchester United defenders. Did in the opening 25 or 30 minutes, for example.
I'm sure the coaching staff would have said, well, you've got to try and keep that up. Don't get too sort of blasé and run with the ball and dribble with it. Just keep moving the ball, keep passing, keep doing what you've been doing.
Oh, that's a brilliant effort. I think it's hit the side netting rather than squeeze.
Don't get too sort of comfortable really, and just start the game as if it's 0-0 at the start of the second half.
Well, in midfield, Baumann gets a touch to it, wins the second tackle as well. Dante Plunkett returns this to Byrne-Hughes, the goalkeeper. Baumann. Oh, has his pocket picked, poked goalwards. Well, Leeds have got one back. Manchester United just a little bit on the sleepy side, on the edge of the penalty area. Have the ball.
You've got to be 100% sure you can sort of turn with it and get on with it. Baumann just gets dispossessed there. Mensah on top of it right away.
Doesn't quite get the shout, I don't think. Doesn't realise that Kenneth Mensah is there. Have got themselves what at the moment looks like a consolation. Musa turns well on the edge of the penalty area, gets away from one challenge, runs straight into another challenge, and he's not going to get another one of those. Exactly his kind of range. Looks up, hits it goalwards, deflects off the wall, is going to go behind for a corner. Here's the delivery from the left wing corner from Jimmy Thwaites into the middle, headed goalwards, but not enough power generated on that to trouble Oliver Wood. Just be an opportunity to see what he's got about him. Armour finds Musa with a lovely bit of chest control to find Dante Plunkett, who's into the penalty area. Dante Plunkett gets it across to Gabriel. Gabriel's effort is blocked away. Jack Fletcher whipped in, headed down towards goal by Victor Musa. Almost headed it too far down. Now Manchester United moving again with Fletcher to Musa. Musa's left-footed effort loops up off the deflection. Different age to deliver left-footed. Whips it in towards the goalkeeper, headed down and in. Well, Danny Armour has absolutely deserved that. A defensive performance that has been fantastic for 80 minutes, and he manages to get himself on the end of it in the penalty area, and a simple header.
Rather than catch, Armour just gets on the end of it, and as you pointed out, we've been saying time after time, good tackle, good block from Armour. Definitely got impeded, the young lad Gabriel.
Ball through again. Victor Musa's on the end of this one. Can he make it 7? He cannot. That's a decent challenge that goes in from Makiewicz, maybe doing just enough to put the Manchester...
Settled them there. I think she's going to get a shot away cleanly. Makiewicz.
But the 11 that they've scored off it.
Just unlucky there. I don't think the keeper got a hand on that. It's just come off the crossbar again.
Devaney into the feet of Gabriel, and he has scored. Absolutely brilliant stuff from Manchester United. Picked him out in the penalty area, and the youngster slots home from the penalty spot to make it Manchester United 12.
Hopefully that'll be the first of many in the side. Good control and doesn't take way ahead. Second half, you know, I'm not saying it's just fizzled out, but there's certainly the edge had been taken off it.
Gabriel again, can he get his shot away again? He's got himself a second. We aren't done yet. In stoppage time, the youngster doubles his tally for the day, and Manchester United move to 13-1.
Control, gets out his feet, gets away from the defender, slots it away with his left foot. Wrong foot in Wood. No one they deserve really on something.
Referee's not going to let it go much further than that, though. Full-time whistle goes, and Manchester United have beaten Leeds United by 13 goals to 1. The first 5 goals coming from Victor Musa, the next 3 from Jimmy Thwaites, starting with a free kick, 7-0, 8-0, Jimmy Thwaites. And then Victor Musa came back just before the break to make it 9-0 going in at